Hello, my name is Ryan Yoakum, and today I'm going to show you how you can use Statista for the Entrepreneurship 3000 course. Statista is a data aggregation website that pulls data from all over the web. This can help us build a market profile as well as an industry report if we use it in specific ways. So if I'm in the Entrepreneurship 3000 guide, I'm going to scroll down, and in the Industry Overviews box, I'm going to click the third link, which is Statista. And let's say, continuing with our trend, that I'm interested in ice cream store industries. So I'm going to type in ice cream. And then there are three things that we can use in Statista to help us out with building this. The first is a normal statistic, which I'll click as the third result right here. And this gives us one statistic that could be helpful. So for example, this one is about favorite ice cream flavors among consumers in Japan from October 2023. This statistic doesn't just come out of nowhere, but we can see on the right where this comes from, which is the Japan Ice Cream Association. And we even have a link right here that we can go and see it in the original context. Now, I don't know Japanese, so I can't find the original statistic here, but you can see that there are a couple of things right here that Statista is pulling from. So this could be very helpful if you want to trace it back or even find similar statistics, but are not in Statista specifically. You can also download this statistic as either a PDF, Excel file, image file, or PowerPoint slide. And we can use citation formats and view options to get the citation for the statistic in a specific format. If we go back and we click on the first result, these are topics. So this one is about frozen desserts in the US. And we can see right here that we have different groupings of statistics that we can get back to back together if we wanted similar ones on a similar topic. So we've got some on leading brands, consumption figures, and so on and so on. The last thing that we can do is we can download a report. So this one is about ice cream lovers in Spain. And basically what you'll see right here is it'll look pretty similar to Topic, where it'll have a collection of statistics, but also have a little bit of narrative as well. You'll notice that when we get into the report that it will have a price, and it will say $4.95 here. However, you shouldn't pay anything for these. Belmont pays for that already. So if you're seeing a price before you have it downloaded and that's not crossed off, please either log into your Belmont account on the library website, or I would recommend reaching out to me or the library as a whole, as you should not be paying for this at all. So I'm going to download that. And then once we get our report, we can see a little bit of a narrative right here that describes a couple of different things. And then we have all those statistics as well kind of grouped together. So this one looks at the different generations and their interest in ice cream. So this could be helpful if we want to narrow down what generation we might want to target to. And then so on and so on, we get a couple of statistics grouped together. The last thing I wanted to show is that we can use these filters if we're back on the search to narrow it down. So if we wanted only reports, we can get that right here. We can also narrow it by location, industry, and even publication date. And so that's all I wanted to show today for Statista. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'd be happy to help you with looking in Statista for your specific topic. Thank you so much, and I wish you the best in searching in Statista.